Hey all, what's up? My name's Angela and today we're going to be doing the end of the year book tag. This tag, originally created by Ariel, is supposed to wrap up on your reading plans for the end of the year, reflect a little bit on the past year of reads, and then kind of predict what's going to happen in the next year. Links and stuff to the original tag video will be in the description, and if you want any more info on the specific books that I'm talking about, I'll have my Goodreads linked where I usually keep a much better track of the upcoming books that I'm interested in reading. So the first question is, what books have you started that you need to finish? I usually don't leave books that I enjoy half finished. If I don't finish a book, it's usually because I don't like it and I just DNF it. But I did have two books that I had to return to the library before I finished them, and one of them was Dance 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 by Haruki Murakami and The Uninhabitable Earth by David Wallace Wells. Yeah, I really regret not getting through Dance 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 before I had to return it. I find it really hard to find Haruki Murakami books kind of at the library at least, and so now I gotta wait another eternity before I can get to it. And The Uninhabitable Earth was a really informative read. It was just really depressing at times. I'm sure you can understand, reading about the climate change and climate destruction and how we're all going to die in basically 100 years is not exactly, the cheeriest of topics, but it's something that I would really like to have as something that I can mark and really annotate and keep as a reference. And so, yeah, that's probably going to be somewhere in my future reading plans. The second question is, do you have an autumnal book to transition into fall? I personally feel that autumn and I guess the holiday season is the perfect time to pick up books that kind of appeal to the tropes that you secretly enjoy the most and that you can really binge through because there's so much more time to rest and to take a break. It's the perfect time to kind of just sink into a book for like a long period of time. What that means for me is I'll usually pick up a lot of the fantasy romance YAs that I missed during the year, or I'll pick up just more romance in general. I usually pick a lot of plot-heavy books that might not necessarily have the best writing or the best style, but is really addictive. One book that's coming to mind right now is A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kimmerer, which I'm actually reading right now. It has all those tropes where it's like a retelling, it's got a romance, it's YA, and it's got this really tension-filled, exciting world. And I feel like it's one of those where I just want to sit down for a night and do nothing but read the book. And so those types of books really appeal to my transition from autumn into the holiday season. Question 3, is there a new release that you're waiting for? There are a lot of new releases, surprisingly. I think last year at the same time, I was just so swamped with trying to read what everyone else was reading that year that I didn't even plan for the year after. But now I've got a lot of books that I've added to my list that I'm like, dang, I can't wait till they come out. And it's gonna be a while until they come out in 2021. I'm literally just gonna go through my want to read list and share some of the titles. And I'm filming this on the 15th, so all of these titles are ones that are coming out after the 15th. So we have A Promised Land by Barack Obama, The Burning God by R.F. Kuang, These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong, The 30 Names of Night by Zane Jukadar, Heiress Apparently by Diana Ma, Shipped by Angie Hockman, Milk Fed by Melissa Broder, Every Last Fear by Alex Finlay, Clara and the Sun by Kazuo Ishiguro, Between Perfect and Real by Ray Stove, Witches Steeped in Gold by Sianan Smart, The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren, and The Heart Principle by Helen Huang. And those are just the ones that are going to be released after today. There's still so many from this year that maybe were just released that I can't wait to get to, Black Sun by Rebecca Roanhorse, The Devil in the Dark Water by Stuart Turton, The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Oh my gosh, everyone's been reading that and I can't wait to check it out. Yeah, there's so many new releases that I'm really super excited about. Question 4, what are 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year? This question can basically be answered with my upcoming TBR, which is a secret kind of TBR, by the way. But yeah, hint is they're all newish books that I've just gotten. Question 5, is there a book you think could shock you and become your new favorite book of the year? I've thought about this, and I think based on my TBR, the answer is no. But if I do what I usually do and pick books based off of my mood, there's a pretty high possibility that I'll find a book that I absolutely love and will say it's the favorite of the year. But for now, I'd say the chance of that is probably like I don't know, 40%. And honestly, this year, I've read so many books that I have liked, but I don't know if have become my favorite. Even if you ask me now, I don't have a favorite read, or I have a set of books that I've really liked, but someone said this once. They said that their favorite book is the book that they're currently reading because it's, what's in the present. And that really resonated with me because I usually just tend to pick up books that at least somewhat interest me. And so, that's pretty much my reading philosophy. And the final question is, have you already started making reading plans for 2021? Of course, listen. There's a few video ideas kind of bouncing around in my head right now. Both of them involve quite a bit of preparation. But one general thing I want to do next year in terms of reading is to first, obviously, read more than I did this year. And secondly, to be more mindful in how I read. And I've been trying to take tips from different people. One thing I've seen a lot of people say about making something of your reading is to write reflections, write summaries, write your thoughts down in a more tangible way. That way it feels like you have to go back at least and think about what you just read and what it means to you. And so that's one thing I definitely want to incorporate into my reading plans, just because especially with making videos, it feels like a lot of the time you're churning through texts, and to get a better reading experience, I feel like I have to slow down a little bit. And so, yeah, that's my full overall philosophy for 2021. Is that could be a plan, right? A philosophy is a plan. So those are my plans for the end of the year. Like I said, I have a kind of special / secret TBR for December, and honestly for the month of November. Something's been going on, but I haven't really said. And I'm really excited to share with you all the books that I have been reading and am planning to read. So yeah, fun times. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please click like, and if you want to see more, click subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.